There's a quiet kind of strength that not many people talk about. Not the strength that comes from fighting, proving, or forcing, but the strength that comes from staying soft in a world that pressures you to harden. People often misunderstand softness. They think it means weakness. That if you're gentle, you'll be taken advantage of. That if you feel deeply, you'll be hurt. But the truth is the complete opposite. Softness requires courage. Softness requires clarity. Softness requires a kind of inner confidence that says, I don't need to be harsh to survive. I don't need to become cold to protect myself. The strongest people are not the ones who build walls. They are the ones who keep their hearts open despite having every reason to close them. Maybe you've been through things that made you want to shut down. Maybe people disappointed you. Maybe life felt heavier than you expected. And maybe somewhere along the way, you wondered whether becoming colder might make things easier. But you didn't. You stayed soft. You stayed human. You stayed warm enough to feel, to love, to care. That's strength. Every time you choose compassion over anger, that's strength. Every time you choose understanding over judgment, that's strength. Every time you choose to breathe, to stay calm, to not let the world change the core of who you are, that is real strength. Softness is not about letting people walk over you. It's about knowing your boundaries and still choosing kindness. It's about saying no without losing your gentleness. It's about protecting your peace without becoming bitter. You can be soft and still powerful. You can be gentle and still firm. You can have a calm heart and still have unshakable standards. Softness is the way you talk to yourself at the end of a hard day. Softness is letting yourself rest without guilt. Softness is giving yourself permission to grow at your own pace. Softness is choosing healing even when anger feels easier. There is nothing weak about that. In fact, that is the type of strength the world needs more of. The world doesn't need more hardened hearts. It needs more people who can feel. People who can listen. People who can stay steady in the middle of chaos. People who can bring warmth into cold spaces. Your softness is your gift. Your softness is your power. Your softness is the part of you that keeps you connected to life, love, beauty, meaning, and hope. Don't let anyone convince you to trade that for something less. Protect your softness, not by hiding it, but by placing it where it's valued. Protect your softness by choosing environments that nourish you, not drain you. Protect your softness by walking away from people who mistake it for weakness. You don't need to be loud to be strong. You don't need to be aggressive to be respected. You don't need to be emotionless to be stable. Some of the bravest battles you will ever fight happen inside yourself. And every time you choose softness, you are choosing peace. You are choosing clarity. You are choosing the kind of strength that stays with you for life. So today, remind yourself gently, being soft is my strength. Being gentle is my power. And I am allowed to stay this way. You don't have to change who you are to survive the world. You just have to believe that softness is not something to fix, but something to protect.